I'm so excited to get into today's video. As for what we're going to get into is the 10-minute build challenge. So this literally means I just have 10 minutes to do a build. I just bought the plant kit thingamabob, if that's what it's called. I will post an image somewhere around here so you guys can know that. I know they're on sales, but kids, kids are kids. But I did download that, so I'm hoping to have some inspiration off of that and hopefully not gain too much stress with a 10-minute build challenge. So I don't think the warm-up really helped last time, so we won't do that again. So let's just get into it. Okay, I think we're about ready. I do have my timer up. Last time the timer recording didn't really function well, so I do have it ready and set on my phone for you guys. If you don't trust me there, I am sorry. Maybe the sweat and the bullets just flying off my forehead will help you believe me. But I think without further ado, I think we're just going to start right away. No planning, no brainstorming. I mean, there is some planning, but let's just get... Okay, so with the original recording, the music in Sims 4 was way louder than my voice, so I'm doing this kind of ahead after finishing all of it. But it was a lot of me panicking, constantly checking the timer. So you guys don't have to hear that at least, I guess. But as for what I kind of had planned, I was trying to do the A-frame house, just a little triangle. Just because I thought the extra lighting that you can get from the side panelings of the roofs would just add to the effect of it being a plant home. So it's kind of weird now, because like literally in the recording, it's literally me being like, okay, what time is it? Okay, keep going into it. So maybe you missed some of my jokes. Maybe you missed the chaos of me just, actually sweating those bullets. But as for where I'm at currently, I was just trying to figure out whether or not an A-framed house was supposed to be 2 floors. Because in the tutorial I watched, I literally kind of just skimmed it. I know that's not necessarily best, but I was just like, okay, this is a 10-minute build challenge. So a lot of it is just going to be me panicking anyway. So all those details we can potentially figure out. And I don't know, after finishing it now, I feel like maybe I could have helped myself a lot if I had just previously kind of like planned it out, or at least had like a simple frame. I don't know, but I enjoyed a lot of it, especially figuring like the look of it. I think in stress and panics, you tend to do a little bit different. I try to stick to a lot of greens, which you'll see in the future. And as of right now, it's literally me figuring out the roof. It was a big struggle of being like, okay, this 2-story is not working. Should I have shrunk it down? Should I delete it? I think I spent like a solid 2 to 3 minutes panicking on this roof, which is it was fun in the moment. Maybe just a tiny bit. It's definitely a pain to watch, to be like, okay, I feel like if I had just watched the tutorial, I would have figured out really quickly if I could add a second story, if that would have been nice, because this lot got tiny really fast. Funny enough, I did not intend to be a tiny build. I knew I wanted it to be small because I don't want to overdo it in case I run out of 10 minutes. But it was a little too small for like a bedroom and a kitchen and a bathroom. I think I still have to play test everything even after recording all of this. So if you guys want to actually download it and you want me to play test it, I can do that. I definitely didn't. I was just like, oof, that was enough stress for that, and I will leave it like that. And oh my goodness, let me just tell you, the roof was tricky, because I think if you've seen that, I like messed with one of the roofs and then copy and paste them all, and then I messed with it again, and then it was the only one giving me problems. And then as of here, I was just trying to figure out whether or not we should do clear glass there, or maybe like a funky pattern, because Sims 4 does give you options with that. I don't remember what I ended up with. I think I stuck with this little bee cone, like the bee-shaped cone version, but I'm not quite sure in the end. So I think we're finally gonna get inside. I know it's like little 3 minutes for just roofing, but don't we just love that? We love that. And I don't remember, let me see. I know we started with the kitchen first. I was just like, okay, let me get the essentials, because the last video I was doing was, I made a mistake and forgot the cooker until the end, which is always fun. Don't we just enjoy that? And I was just like, okay, what all do I necessarily need? That's like the one thing I always strive to do, is to be like, okay, what do I need? Even though I still always forget. I think in the end of every build, I'm like, there's something that I forgot. How could I forget? And it's just something hopefully in the long run I will eventually get the hang of, as I'm like trying to record and make sure that it's all well and done and fine and dandy for you guys. So as for the fridge, as you can see, I'm like literally with the fridge, the counters, everything, I'm kind of trying to stick to the greens and kind of the browns. I think those kind of complement each other really nicely. And I think here is where I would kind of figure out, okay, I need a bathroom. Bathroom would be really lovely and nice to have in this build. So I kind of chucked one in that corner. I thought it just kind of made the most sense. With the kitchen layout as it was going, I was like, okay, this is a nice, perfect spot for a little bathroom. It's definitely not big enough. I definitely need an extra tile if I actually wanted to do it without, shrinking things down and make it look a little nicer. But I just stuck it with that, especially since I was like, okay, I already know the hack. If you shrink down the sink and the toilet, you can fit those both there. And this is me. I literally just realized if I'm gonna do a 10-minute build challenge, I should definitely put in the cheats of move objects. God, I was like, show hidden objects, testing cheats, what? To move objects, because that's like 2 seconds out of my life just to figure and put that in there. And I think the other thing, weirdly enough, that I struggled with was trying to figure out where to add lights. Not where to add lights, but like what kind of lights to add. Because I was like, I don't want to just put the simple basic lights, which definitely would have saved me time. But I wanted to put like the nice fun lights, because the kit comes with a lot of fun, like, different lights. As you can see, I put those in there right away. And then I was like, I don't want to just put up a simple little ceiling light to complement that, because it's such an easy go-to in builds. But I did for the bathroom. I think that's when I was starting to realize, okay, I'm like halfway through my time, and I don't have a bedroom, I don't have an eating area, I don't have any sort of entertainment. I don't even think I had wallpaper on the outside yet, and door is like not even in there quite yet. So this is a lot of me just like, okay, let me just start checking things in. This is where I'm like, okay, I did do a double bed. I know I could have definitely saved so much more space if I did a single bed. I think if I had known during this time that I didn't have an eating area or any sort of entertainment, I definitely would have probably chose a single bed. But I was just kind of going for this open single studio, like, maybe, like, I don't know, this layout, I don't think it would ever exist in real life, but that's the beauty of The Sims, is you get to create what you want. So maybe this person has money and wants to live out in nowhere. Literally, and they just wanted to build, they only had enough money to build an A-frame house open studio, and that's what they get. And so, and look at this. Can I say the other thing that I realized is I'm really quick to put TVs in, but not like bookshelves, chest tables, or like any skill-based things, and I definitely need to start doing that in the future. But for this one, I just checked in a TV, and this is where I'm trying to add like as many plants as possible. I love this kit just because it gives you plants. I think that was the one thing I really struggled with not using CC, at least, because I don't have all my CC yet downloaded on my computer, so a lot of it is just me being like, okay, what kind of plants do I have? So this kit kind of helps with that. And for wallpaper, I literally just checked in. I was like, okay, what's green? I see this. Let me add that. Because I have less than 4 minutes left during this time. I think it's about 3, to be honest. What I said, I love the look that I chose. Not necessarily, but it does work. It does work out. But it's what it is, I should say. And this is where I'm just checking in some rugs. I definitely used a lot of the high school pack rug. I love that rug so much. And it's grass with flowers on it. I was like, I had to use that one. And then the other one was the other kit that we just got, the pastel kit. I chucked in that rug because I thought that was super pretty and cute. And it came in green. I was like, why not utilize it? And I think this is where I was like, okay, I need windows. I missed the whole point of having a sunroof in this A-frame list. And I literally only have a couple minutes left to add something in. So I think I just check in like the first window I see. I was like, okay, this will do. It fills up the whole way. And can I just tell you, I'm not good under stress apparently. Because I was like, okay, can I just place these evenly? No, I had to like struggle and like kept layering them. But eventually I figured it out. It was okay. We're fine. I figured it out in the long haul. But it just took me a fat minute to figure out, okay, this is how you place windows. Hello and welcome. I figured it out finally. But literally, I think I spent like 20 seconds at least. I'm like, man, time is precious. I only have 2 more minutes left, and I have no wallpaper outside. I don't even have an eating area. So this is where I'm just trying to check things in, figure out, okay, what windows do I want up front also was a struggle, because I was like, okay, I want to use potentially the same windows, but maybe not. And for the wallpaper, that was definitely another, because I didn't have a look I was going for. I was just like, I want an A-frame house, but like what wallpaper? I think if I ever did the A-frame again, I would love to have like a different, a solid, like, I guess, theme. This one's plant theme, I guess, but I could have definitely gone a lot further with it. So I hope you guys love, like, not necessarily love it, at least like it. I hope I'm not melting any eyeballs currently as I speak, because like this is where I'm just like, okay, maybe I can let's just chuck in these windows, simple plain windows. in the front, and Jesus, I'm just realizing how much time I actually spent scrolling for windows. It did not help to have CC content in your game, because I was trying not to use CC content windows and just in-game windows, and it was like a lot of the CC content I have is really beautiful and really pretty, but with a lot of these challenges, I'm trying not to use them so you guys could be able to download it if you ever want to. I don't know if you do. Like, this build is really not special. It's kind of just a fun thing that I did with you guys, and I thought that was kind of nice. And, okay, this is, oh my goodness, can I just say it? This pains me to say, but all my windows are going to end up being different colors, which you guys will see in a second. I was like, it was dark chocolate inside also, right? Yeah, no, it wasn't. And I ended up just experimenting. I wanted to use the grass roofing. It's a greenhouse, so I was like, why not? So we ended up utilizing that. I don't know if I add anything else. Let me see. I know I needed more kitchens in the kitchen? More lights in the kitchen, because it is quite dark over there. But I am coming to the last few seconds of my time, so I think that's probably going to be the last thing I add in there. So I think we're just going to get into the tour part of this part. And yay, we're finished with that. So the interior, it's okay. I mean, there's definitely a few things that I need to adjust. I mean, I was adjusting the rug just a second ago. But I'm excited. I think the overall look is kind of what I wanted, outside of, like, I wanted a lot more in there. But with 10 minutes, I barely got the essentials. So that's kind of like the outside look. We stuck with the honeycomb, like, little side, like, panelings. And I don't know, maybe I should have tried it out with other things. I kind of just left it like that. And oh my god, I wish I kind of bleeped that out, or you guys didn't have to see that. I forgot the wallpaper in the back. But yeah, that's the shame side. We'll probably, just bleep it out. Delete it from your brains, please. And the inside, it's just kind of an open studio plan. Simple bathroom. Like I said, I did wish I kind of added another tile for that. I didn't have an eating area in the 10 minutes. I could critique this forever, like the 2 different window coloring, which you guys see. I didn't mean to add that many windows or cabinetry, and then, I don't know, there's a lot to add to it, so I think we're just gonna, I'm gonna spruce it up, take the time out on that, and see how it kind of goes from there, because I don't know, I don't want to leave it like this. This is what I did in 10 minutes, but hopefully we'll spice it up for you guys and make it look livable. Okay, after much time and effort, this is kind of like the final look. I hope you guys like it. I did remember a mailbox. There's a few things I've been noticing that I tend to forget. Mailbox is one of them, so you just waltz up here just to get a sneak peek of the back. I added some solar panel because I thought they'd be, I don't know, eco-friendly at this point. And we got lots of plants in there that I've added, a little seating area, and just a garden. I don't know. These are also from the kit that I thought I'd throw back there. Gotta use as much as possible from the kits. I did change the wallpaper from the outside. It just felt like more of the cottagey look kind of looks better. I know that comes from there. And entering the building, I added an eating area, which I definitely did not test. And over here, we got the little trash can that I also tend to forget. And I ended up using this. This is like a little stand for your TV that I thought made more sense since I added more windows back here. You can't necessarily put a TV wall stand in through a glass that I know of. There might be ways that I just don't know. So I added that anyway, just to use more parts of the kit. The bathroom is the same. I did add a mirror. I don't know if I added a mirror previously, but we got one now. I know I had to add that later on. And that's pretty much it. I do hope you guys enjoyed that, kind of like the final look of our little livable space. I think a few notes, I didn't add any art. I added mostly just plant decal, like for the walls and stuff, rather than pieces of art, which I felt like would have been nice. And I added curtains and whatnot just to make it more private. The window and the doors are the same, not the same, different, because as you guys know, they were not the right look or the color. And, oh my goodness, I still don't even have the right wallpaper. What is up with this? Okay, there. Well, that's fixed now. So you guys have that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And with that, I think we're going to end it here. I enjoyed that a lot. Hopefully in the future, maybe with great practice, Type in a Build Challenge will be a piece of cake. It will be like I'm on top of everything. But although every time I feel like I'm on top of something extreme is missing. Like, I still have a video I need to edit and upload. I thought it was a 4x4. It's a 5x4 instead, so I can't count apparently. And then also on top of that, I forgot to put a stove in there. And I was like, what is this? I have time. I don't have money constraints. I don't have time constraints, and there was just so many errors. So I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe that's the fun, maybe that's the chaos. We love the chaos, don't we? So I'll see you guys in the next video, and I can't wait to see you, so bye!